Baruch, good morning, Botai. One of the most prominent mitzvot of the Leil Seder is that of the Arba'a Kosot, the 4 cups of wine. Now, with regards, especially with Kaddish, you start the Kiddush of the night with the first cup of wine. What kind of wine should a person use for Leil Seder? Preferably, the most meshubach, the choicest wine to use for the Leil Seder is wine that is not mevushal, because according to many Rishonim, wine that's mevushal loses borei pri hagefin status. Not according to Maran Shulchan Aruch, but it's preferable to be non-mevushal and also not sweetened, which in general is and also red. So dry, red, unsweetened wine is the best for the Leil Seder. However, not everybody can handle that. Not everybody likes that. Not everybody can handle alcohol. So, Halacha, if a person needs to use, or let's say for a person who has non-religious relatives participating in the Seder and he's not sure if they're going to touch the wine, important, whatever it is, so over there it's better to get, first of all, mevushal, in order to avoid issues of the wine becoming asur v'chuleh. And then if a person needs a little bit, for the wine to be a little bit sweetened, that's also okay. Now, with regards to grape juice is acceptable for those who cannot handle alcohol, for those who are diabetic, for women and children, afilu lechatechila, grape juice is okay. But both with regards to wine and grape juice, it doesn't really apply to wine so much, but more to grape juice. If there's a lot of water or a lot of sugar added to the grape juice that's going to distort the taste, that changes the bracha from hagefen to she'akol niyah bidbaro. Therefore, you have to make sure to take a grape juice that is as pure as possible, meaning that comes from as much pure grape juice as possible with as minimal water and sugar added as possible. I'm not going to talk about companies on a public forum, but make sure not to only to stick to the regular companies that are known to adhere to these halachot for it to stay borei pri hagefin. Now, if a person is a diabetic bar minan, over there he has to make sure he can't make himself sick for the Arba'a Kosot. How much is a person supposed to drink during the Seder? Each one of the Arba'a Kosot should hold a revi'it. Revi'it yain comes out to 81 milliliters. 81 milliliters, since in America we don't use the metric system, is approximately 2.8 ounces. You don't need more than that. If you take a shot glass that holds 3 ounces, that is mitzvah min ha-muvchar lechatechila mina lechatechila. 3-ounce shot glass. You don't need more than that. 4 times, that's 12 ounces. If you take a larger cup or a larger glass, according to many poskim, you have to fill it up and drink rov of the cup. Again, also, sometimes it could be too much for a person. The smaller, the better. You don't need more than 3 or 4 ounces. You're perfect. You're good to go. In which case, especially for people who are not well, people who are diabetic, whatever it is, they have to take it easy. And sometimes they have to dilute the wine or the grape just a little bit so it's not so sugary, or they should look for a wine that's a little bit lower on the alcohol side. Sometimes they have these kals, sometimes they have these light wines that's lower on the alcohol, so that it doesn't interfere with their diabetes. If a person's so diabetic that the doctor says, under no circumstances are you allowed to drink the 4 cups, it's going to make you sick, chas v'shalom, he's patur, he's not allowed to be mahmir, and he should not drink the 3 cups at the expense of getting sick. But otherwise, if he knows how to control himself, and the doctor says that you can drink just a little bit, so stick to the minimum shiurim and stay healthy, B'ezrat Hashem. Yom Tov.